Hello to a new day, a new state. We are in northern New South Wales. We've left Murwillumbah and today's the first day and we just stopped in the coast. I just read about a campsite that's on the headland at Yamba in the national park. It's $25 a night. I booked for 2 nights. So here we are at Boorkoom campground. I can't quite remember the name of the national park, but I will find out. It's a campground that is along the coastal trek. So if you wanted to do it bit by bit, then this is a campsite for you. There's 2 camping spots in there and a toilet and a barbecue. And then the rest of the campsites are all in this alcove. You have to book. This is one of the places that we've noticed that it's fully booked out tonight, and apparently it is really popular. And if you come and just think you're going to go into a spot and not get caught, well, that's not really the way that it works. So we're along this edge and it's not windy, we're sheltered, but the people on this side are really getting the wind. Anyway, I think it'll be a great 2 days, and then who knows what we'll do. Oh, that was a good one. Wow. Watching these birds dip down and eat, and we were speculating what sort of fish they might be after, and when we looked down, there was a turtle just in front of us in the water. Just going for a little explore down here onto the rocks. I wouldn't say it's really a swimming beach, this part, but it does look interesting. And we're literally just camped at the top of those stairs. So here we go. Oh, I'm glad we wore those shoes. Oh, look at this. I'm going to spend hours. You really have to watch where you're walking. It's typical rocky outlook on a beach, really. But there should be lots of rock pools to explore. Oh, look how green that moss is. Which way, Mr. Howell?
Let's go that way.
We're going to go this way. North, apparently. And this is a marine park, so no collecting shells or disturbing the environment. It's beautiful, but it's really hard to walk on these rocks. So you put your foot in and sometimes it just all gives way under your foot, and other times it's solid. You just don't know where you're going to go and what's going to happen. It's not hard, it's just makes for the GoPro looking a bit bumpy. It's pretty beautiful. And we come out to this. Oh, look at this guy. Just come around the head. We will definitely have to watch the tide, because high tide I don't think we'd be able to get back to our campground. This vegetation along here, look at this growing. Absolutely huge pieces And some have ripened, and obviously the birds are having a ripe old time in it. It just goes on and on and on. Wow, look how far it goes. Goodness. Walk for days. We literally can. This is part of the coastal walk. Got the surfers out there. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, look at this. Wow, we're not going any further. Because we don't know the tides, we're not willing to chance going this next bit because the water's already quite close to the cliff. But it is stunningly beautiful. It's quite big waves. When we said we thought the tide might be coming in, we weren't kidding. This is the bit that we walked and we were right out there. I was taking photos of that little bird and there was no water around these trees. And now look how quickly it's come up. And he's taken off on me because he wants to get back. I must confess, I just had a little strip and swim. John stood there annoyed because it's just a pretty little place and the water is so refreshing. But yes, we were walking right out there when we come along, and now our feet are getting wet right next to the cliff and he is not stopping. This is our last walk around a cliff till we're back where we can see the caravan. So we have made it in time, but it is something that we should have checked out before we come for a walk. Right there. Look. Oh my gosh. Look, there's such a dramatic coastline. It's absolutely amazing to just sit and watch. And I'm going to go down here, this little path, and watch the sunrise. I love watching the waves come in and out. I have to say, last night we could see little splashes a very long way out of Wales, and I did have my fingers crossed that this morning I might be lucky, but we're very late in the season. They do say that October's the end of the whale season. They're coming north now, but there's very few this late in October. But another place to put on a list to return. My gosh, that sun really rose and took over the horizon. Everything has a little bit of a mist, but it's quiet and beautiful. This place is really captivating. I'm over my time limit that I gave John, but I just don't want to leave. And not a soul. I need to make friends. No whales or dolphins or anything. There's an hour return walk to Wilson's Prom Headland, so I thought I'd just have a little walk along this well-defined trail. Look how thick that is. And gnarly. Right now I'm very glad for this platform. That would not be nice walking on the floor. I've just come from over there, really. But it already looks so different. Look at this rock formation down here. Before I turn back into the bush, one more little alcove to peep out of. Just again stunning. Oh God, they were the bloody cockatoos. They were so quiet. They're up there eating, now they're gone. Oh my gosh, and I yelled, like really yelled. There they are. Huh. Gosh, that really frightened me. They were so loud taking off. I don't know if you can hear them. I can't see them, but they must be on the other side of these bushes. And they're annoyed because I've spoiled their lunch now. Anyway, my heart is now pounding. I'm looking on the ground for snakes, not in the trees for birds. Oh, that's hilarious. To laugh at myself. Every night a park official comes with a list of who's booked what. Oh. And they actually check that you're in your correct spot and you've paid. And they're quite strict, which she said every single night she comes. She was actually saying that for a while the yellowtails went away because there were red-tailed cockatoos in the area, and they didn't seem to want to be near each other. She said so she assumes that the red-tails have moved off. And yeah, definitely thriving here, the yellowtails. Well, that's been blocked off for a long time. Wilson's Headland picnic area, 1.3. Oh well, I might mosey there, and then I could always ring John to come pick me up if it's too far. I'm past Sandy now, and there's some few interesting tracks. Oh, those ones. Maybe emu, because I know. We will keep an eye out, like scrapes like this. And sometimes you have to remember to look backwards. A new type of wildflower or berry coming out. I haven't seen that one before, but it's in between all of these along here. What a day. What a place. Look at that. Imagine if you could swim in that. I thought I'd come to a dead end. Look, it's a big beach. Oh. Oh my gosh, I couldn't understand where the sound was coming from. I was looking for a bird, and then there was this little goanna-y type thing. I don't know where it's gone now, but it was climbing up on this palm tree and it ran down here, and I didn't know why it was running so quickly. But look at the big goanna just sitting in the tree, and it had been chasing it. And now since I started talking, it's absolutely frozen. I wish I had the big camera with me. I was just going for a little stroll. I didn't realise it would take me here. But that is a big bully, I would say, and the little one is now somewhere down in here. And he definitely knows that I'm here. I'm glad it wasn't actually on the track, but the other one's down in this. Okay, off he goes. And actually, before it gets on the ground, I'm going to go. I would rather not meet it. And I think part of the reason why they might be here is it looks like down there it's like a catchment of fresh water, but I think that would be rainwater. Yeah. Alrighty. Now I'm looking for black cockatoos, big lizards, snakes. Surely I must come to that car park soon. Just when I say I'm going for a stroll, I literally have my river shoes on, a hat and my camera bag, and I had a drink of water before I left. So not really that smart. I walk up to the Mountain Road and decide if I need to ring John or just keep walking back. We are leaving this great little campsite in this great amazing area. Like, you could just spend days here just going over the rocks and along the beaches. You can walk to the little inlets. There's 2 different ones, and there's multiple campsites in this national park, so we will definitely be back. But a few people have already left. Everybody's saying that they would have stayed longer, but they couldn't get a longer booking. It's just so popular. And I don't know where we're going to go tonight. I'm keen for another national park just because this one's been so good, but we'll see what happens. We're trying to avoid the highway as we go south, but it's easier said than done. I don't know why, but it's just hard to do. Anyway, we're lucky. Good turning circle for us to get out. The last person just before us that got out, everybody had to move their cars for him to get out. It does say small vans only. so you can choose whether your van fits in or not. Okay, if this is it, I will see you on the other side. Hey, I've just finished editing and I've lost your joke. I can't find it.
I've got to think of a joke.
Have you got one?
What did the egg say to the boiling water?
What?
I don't know if I can get hard, as I was only late this morning.
Okay. Nice one to kick off 2025, hey?
I've got some other ones, but they'd be rude.